So let's talk about Austin, Texas. You've definitely heard the buzz, right? It feels like absolutely everyone is either packing their bags and moving there, or they have a very strong opinion about it. So let's get past all the headlines and really figure out what's going on in the capital of Texas. And look, this isn't just hype. U.S. News and World Report, a pretty big deal, named Austin the #1, the absolute best place to live in the entire country, for 3 years in a row. That's not a fluke. They look at everything, the job market, quality of life, and for 3 straight years, Austin just kept coming out on top. And that kind of recognition, well, it naturally makes you wonder, why? What is it about this city that's pulling people in from literally all over the world? Is it the food, the music? Is it the jobs? Let's dig in and find out the real story behind all that hype. To really get a sense of just how massive Austin's growth has been, let's start with a single number, 152. Now, what does that mean? That's the average number of new people who moved to Austin every single day between 2010 and 2017. Yeah, not a typo. That is the staggering rate of growth, and it has completely transformed the city. And this timeline, it just shows you how dramatic that transformation has been. I mean, look at this. Back in 1850, Austin was this tiny frontier town, just 600 people. By the year 2000, it was a respectable city, over 650,000. But then, in just the next 18 years, the population completely exploded past the 1 million mark. This crazy fast expansion is really the key to understanding everything else we're about to talk about. So, with all these people flocking there, what's it actually like to live in Austin? Let's start with the lifestyle and focus on what you would actually do in the city, day in and day out. First things first, Austin is a paradise for people who love the outdoors. It's a huge part of the city's identity. You can be kayaking on Lady Bird Lake, right in the heart of downtown, hiking the Greenbelt trails, or taking a dip in the famous Barton Springs pool to cool off. It's a city that really lives outside. I mean, right down to the nightly spectacle of 1 million bats flying out from under the Congress Avenue Bridge. It's wild. And hey, when you're done being all active, you're gonna be hungry, right? Well, Austin's food scene has absolutely blown up. It's got everything from the world-famous Franklin Barbecue, where people literally line up for hours, to incredible, groundbreaking Japanese food at Uchi. But it's also about the simple things, like amazing, authentic tacos from a food truck like Veracruz. This isn't just about eating, it's a huge part of the culture here.
So, we've covered what you do in Austin. Now let's switch gears and talk about how it feels to be there. And that, of course, brings us to that famous Keep Austin Weird vibe.
You've probably seen this everywhere, right? On bumper stickers, t-shirts. It's the city's unofficial motto, and it's the perfect way to start understanding its unique soul. But what does it actually mean? It's not just about being quirky for the sake of it. The slogan is actually a call to action. It's about protecting the city's unique identity by supporting local, independent businesses instead of big, generic corporations. It's really a statement of values that defines the whole community's spirit. And nothing embodies that independent spirit more than its music scene. Austin proudly calls itself the live music capital of the world. And this isn't just some clever marketing slogan. The city hosts more live music concerts than any other city in the entire United States. From legendary little clubs to massive festivals, music is the absolute lifeblood of this town. All this creative energy makes Austin a total magnet for artists, writers, and musicians. There's this really palpable spirit of community over competition. People are famously friendly and inclusive, which just creates this environment where creativity is really encouraged. And of course, it's home to South by Southwest, or SXSW, a festival that's grown from just music to embrace tech and film, which perfectly mirrors the city's own evolution. Okay, now, for every amazing festival and incredible taco, there's the practical side of things. Let's shift gears and look at the real-world stuff. How you actually live in Austin. Because believe me, it's not all sunshine and bluebonnets. And this right here gets to the heart of the modern Austin trade-off. On one hand, you have incredible opportunity. The job market is on fire, thanks to tech giants like Apple, Google, and Facebook setting up shop. But on the other hand, that growth comes at a really steep cost. A housing market that's just out of control. Traffic that is famously awful. And brutally hot summers. Seriously, we're talking 110-degree days. And this table gives you a very real look at what that exploding housing market actually means. Just look at these numbers. In super popular neighborhoods like South Congress or Mueller, the median home price is pushing over $500,000. And if you're a young professional who wants to live downtown, you're looking at a median rent around $3,000 a month. Affordability has become a huge challenge for the city. So, after looking at the lifestyle, the vibe, and the not-so-great practical realities, what's the big takeaway here?
Well, it really all comes down to a core tension that defines Austin today.
Ultimately, modern Austin is defined by this clash of two incredibly powerful forces. On one side, you have its original, weird, independent, music-loving culture. And on the other, it's colliding directly with the reality of rapid, tech-fueled growth and all the money, traffic, and rising costs that come with it.
And this leaves us with the big million-dollar question for the city's future. As Austin just keeps on booming, as it keeps attracting more people and more big companies, can it actually hold on to the very things, that weirdness, that creativity, that local spirit that made it so famous and desirable in the first place? That's the real challenge Austin's facing right now.